With Brexit separating the UK from a lot of connections with the European Union, many British expats in Spain are looking at or considering the prospect of becoming a Spanish citizen. So what does this mean? Do you need to renounce your British citizenship? Is it even possible to obtain in the first place? All this and more in this week's episode number 82 of 2 Minute Tuesday with Hondon Valley Homes. There is a large and growing number of UK expats who are either considering or already looking into the option of becoming a Spanish citizen, and the figures back this up. The Instituto Cervantes noted a 21% increase in the number of UK nationals taking the Spanish language diploma, which is required for citizenship. Their research also shows that this increase is almost entirely fueled or related to Brexit and the desire by Brits to have a European passport. Now, since the Brexit vote, the applications by British to become residents of Spain has increased by an astonishing 431%, and this figure is expected to climb. Now, I expect a lot of this is fueled by expats who've lived in Spain for many, many years and never officially registered. And now they've got a cut-off date, they're panicking and trying to register before that cut-off date. Now, if you're unsure what a Spanish Residencia is, please pause this video and go and have a look at episode number 43 of 2 Minute Tuesday from back in January 2019, where I explain everything. However, rather than looking at the politics of why people are applying to become Spanish citizens, let's look at what's needed in order to become a Spanish citizen. Now, Brexit's 100% certainty, and we're still awaiting the outcome of the complex negotiations, but this is what you need currently in order to become a Spanish citizen. So, since 2015, you've required to take, in order to get a Spanish passport, you must pass a Spanish language test. Now, the level required is what's called A2, which is roughly the equivalent of a good GCSE grade, and would generally take a couple of years of tuition to reach this standard. Now, you will also be asked to take what's called a socio-cultural test, which is made up of 25 multiple choice questions, and you need a 60% pass in order to get that qualification. Should you pass these two tests, you will also need to renounce your nationality of birth and swear allegiance to the Spanish Constitution. Now, this is very important if you're British, as it's not possible to have dual nationality if you come from the UK. So far, everything I've mentioned is very, very simplistic version of what's required. There may also be other hurdles for you to overcome in order to be granted Spanish citizenship. You may be asked to prove financial stability, for example, or undergo criminal records checks. There will, of course, be exceptions to some of these rules. So some people, of course, will qualify through birth, through lineage, or through marriage. Obviously, the goalposts are moving so quickly with Brexit that what is a rule today or a law today could be something completely different in a few weeks or months' time. So our advice is always seek out the advice of a professional qualified in this field and stay fully informed of all the requirements that are required, the timescale, and of course the cost. Now, in the description of this video, I'm going to put a link to the Spanish Ministry of Affairs and Cooperation webpage, and this is going to detail all the information that you need about Spanish citizenship. Well, that's it for this week. As I mentioned, it's a very complex matter, and you should seek the advice of a professional before taking this big step. My details should be on the screen at the moment, so if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to drop me a line, whether it's about this topic, about properties here in Spain, about the Hondon Valley, whatever you like. We're going to be happy to assist you. So once again, thank you for your time. I look forward to seeing you for episode number 83 of 2 Minute Tuesday in a couple of weeks. And for now, adios.